What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of my build vlog of my E92 chassis. So yesterday and today I made pretty good progress getting all those brackets out from the last episode, and now we are going to be on horrible process, I think 4 of like 10. So today I'm going to be welding up all the holes on the floorboard, and I'm doing this for basically aesthetic appeal, but also to keep smoke out from the inside of the car. And let's go ahead and check what everything looks like now. All right, so you can see I took a I took a lot more brackets out. So I took that long bracket that went across here out. You can see all the old welds that I drilled out. I mean, this was horrible, guys. It just took forever. I started grinding down all the buttons that were left over on this side. I've ground down kind of all the holes that are in the side of the car here, all the holes that come up the door sill here. And I've ground down all the holes, both the ones that I made and the ones that are already in the floor, to get ready to weld up like these holes are done from the bottom. So, of course, I couldn't reach those holes over there from the bottom because the frame rail's in the way, but I can reach them from the top. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Over on the driver's side, I haven't done much more anything really. I still got to grind all these down. I'll do that off camera, and we'll get that done. I also was able to cut out the rear deck. So the rear deck's gone. It's still pretty rough. I still got to clean it up. I also took out the boxes that were on top of these for the seat belts and stuff. Those are a huge pain. I got to do a lot of cleaning up there to fix that. And but they're gone. I'd say all of this metal probably weighed somewhere around 40 pounds, maybe a little bit more. Actually pretty heavy. All right, so I've already pre-cut, a bunch of these little octagons to fill some holes. On my E36, when I made these, I was like really strict about making them perfect circles and making them fit in the hole perfectly and welding them up. But really, there's really no need for that at all. I mean, the holes are kind of like embossed in the floor. So when I put this piece up, actually it looks better. And I'll weld around it so it'll look like a perfect circle anyway. I'll just burn the corners off. So there's really no need to make them perfect. Even on this big square hole in the side, I just gotta put this over it. When I put it over it, you wouldn't know the difference, whether it was perfect or not perfect. So I didn't bother making them perfect this time. And that took a lot of time on the U36. These holes are just filled with weld. So if they're small holes, I'm just gonna fill them up with weld. I'm not gonna spend hours making tiny little circles out of metal to fill these up. And then of course, all the damage from me ripping the brackets out, I'll fill that up with weld too. Still got to make a piece of metal for this like pentagon shaped one. Is that a pentagon? A hexagon, I guess, a hexagon. And then this one over here, I have no idea how I'm going to make this piece. I'm going to have to make a piece out of cardboard that fits, and then, trace it onto a piece of metal and then kind of weld and bend as I go because it's not flat. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started welding some of this stuff up. So I got almost the whole passenger side floorboard welded up, and kind of a lot of the side of the inside of the car. I mean, this isn't as bad as drilling out the rivets actually, or the spot welds, but it's not great. Let me show you what I did. All right, so you can see all these little holes. I welded them all up. Welded all the holes up there. Haven't done that big hole yet, but I will. Got all these holes welded up all along the door sill. All in there. I got some of the damage I fixed and you know, all the way down the floor. We can see I welded some up. I welded that plate in there. The damage from the chisel was there. And now I just got to go ahead and grind them all down. And some of these bigger holes will get seam sealer over them eventually. So oh, I missed a couple. I gotta do a couple more. So I got them mostly ground down. Actually, turns out I missed a lot of holes, so I got to go back and do some more. But this is what it looks like when they're all ground down. And just to tell you guys, I'm not really looking for perfection, but I didn't want there to be holes in there anymore, so no more holes. I didn't really miss this one. This is just a big hole I got to make a panel for. And the bottom floor, I didn't really ground them down too crazy because honestly, the only thing that goes here is your feet and the seats, and there'll probably be like a foot rest even on the passenger side. So I just kind of hit them to make sure there was nothing sharp on them, and left them at that. So now I'm just gonna prime all these up, and then I'll probably call it for tonight after that. I almost forgot to show you guys the pile of brackets that I ended up taking out. I mean, the rear deck's under there too, but these are all the brackets. This is that long one that went along the rear seat. And these are pretty heavy. I mean, these are really heavy. So, I mean, I think there's a good 40 pounds worth of metal here. And I'm happy I did it, but man, did it suck. I mean, look at how many holes there are in these. Those are all spot welds. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in today. The next couple episodes are probably, in fact very likely, going to be about the E36. The season's about to start. The E36 is getting some big changes, and you know, every weekend I'll be working on that from now until the beginning of the season. So the next couple episodes you can expect the E36 to be in instead of the E92. And if you guys are getting as bored watching this as I am working on it, I think we both need to take a break. So I'll be working on this in the background, you know, over the week if I can, but expect the E36 for the next couple of videos. If you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the bell to get alerts, please like, please comment, do whatever you want to do, and thanks for watching.